Greetings from the war on the shore, where 25 teams from across the East Coast came to duke it out right here at Stephen Decatur High School. Schools like Milford, Caesar Rodney, Colonel Richardson all came to see who was the best. Let's go to the action. Battle of top dogs, Milford's Jack Thode versus Stephen Decatur's Jagger. Clap saddle back and forth until Jagger gets two in the bag off the takedown. Jagger kept the pressure on, collecting an ear fall, but eye on Thode, who Houdini's his way out of the predicament. Coach Todd Martinek asking Jagger to pick it up. Thode down by 3, he tries to get back in it, but the Decatur grappler was too hot to handle, securing his place in the championship final. Same would go for the man they call Stacks, Central's Javon Saffel. Caesar Rodney's Jackson Dean in action. The surgeon, he goes to work right away, dissecting his opponent with multiple takedowns and ear falls. He would also advance to the final via technical fall. Kent Island's Randy Main versus Decatur's Darren Taylor. Taylor, he gets a point via escape. And it was a close one, folks, as Main would retort with his own escape, and we go to overtime. Triple OT, Main down 2-1, not anymore, as we go to a 4th OT period, and this would decide it, folks. A locking hands penalty would send Taylor to the final to meet this man, Eli Sellinger, who made easy work of his opponent to head into the final match. Milford's Anthony Diaz looking to seal his place in the championship final, and that takedown definitely helps his cause. He would advance via a 4-1 decision. And a battle between one of the best heavyweights in Delaware and one of the best in Maryland. CR's Kevin Hudson versus Parkside's Big Mike Collins. Level at 0 until now. Thanks to that escape, Big Mike would repay Hudson with his own escape, and we're level at 1 apop. With nothing to separate the two, we go to OT, where Big Mike shows his strength by resisting the throw and taking down the rider to win the match. For Stephen Decatur's coach, Todd Martinek, he's happy to see how the tournament has grown in the past 19 years.
States, over 19 years, we've had teams come from as far as Wisconsin. This year we have 4 states, added the girls division, and it's been a great turnout, record gate. If people don't have parking spots, I mean, you know that happens. You've run a good tournament.
Now, what made the 19th edition of this tournament so special is that Stephen Decatur actually put on the first ever girls tournament on the Eastern Shore. Let's see who came out as the queen of the mat. Colonel Richardson, Sterling Pierre Lewis, and Parkside Stella Veals making history as the opening match of the first ever all-girls tourney on the Eastern Shore, and Pierre Lewis making more history with the first pin of the tourney.
It's exciting. It's an honor to wrestle. I mean, I love it. It's a cool sport. It's awesome because when I first started, I was the only girl on my team, and not a lot of girls wrestled when I first started. It was mostly guys. I'm happy to see more girls wrestling, and they're getting the support that we deserve. So it's nice.
Caesar Rodney's Makeda Dolt taking on Hope Hanun. Dolt persistent with a half Nelson, trying to secure the pin, but Hanun would not give. Dolt's up 2-1 in the 3rd, and she holds on to win her first match of the day. James M. Bennett's Julia Fitzpatrick versus Parkside's Trinity Gray, and Fitzmagic gets to work with glass double 4-2. She would go on to sink a deep half, extend the opposite arm, and get the pin for the win. Colonel's Emma Carby versus Decatur's Jenna Danner. She grabs the leg and she snags the takedown. She would get Danner in a pinning predicament, but she was denied by the sand timer. She would go on to dominate, but eye on Carby, who would wince in pain. Emma has bursitis in her hips, and she aggravated her condition. She refused to quit and would go on to win the match. Colonel showing out big time with Saletta Nichols, dominating Mardela's Casey Gerhardt with a solid half Nelson pinning combination. Milford's Emily Thud was also showing her skills. She gets taken down by Hanun, but she grabs an arm and her head to snag the pin for the win. Emma Carmine is next up, and despite being in excruciating pain, she refuses to take the forfeit and grapples with Milford's Brooklyn Grant, who gets a takedown and a quick pin. But what toughness from Carmine, who said quitting was never on her mind.
It's pretty important to me because I just don't want to give up, because me giving up a forfeit, it's just not something I would accept. I just can't accept that.
What a display of grit and determination right there. And congratulations to all the ladies that were part of the inaugural all-girls wrestling tournament on the Eastern Shore. And while they call it the girls were on the shore, I am calling it the queen of the mat. I'm at least dubbing it that. There you have it, folks. Jose Cuevas signing off for WBOC Sports. And as always, it is a privilege and an honor to serve you, Delmarva.